En echt. Let's go! Come on, Highwing.
What was that?
Faster, Highwing! This must be Tobbs's cave. I suppose I should head inside. Potatoes! Incendio! Incendio! Tobbs's master is awful. Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. Are you in here? Incendio. Incendio. It looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave. Potato! Incendio! 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 Potato! Incendio! 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 Potato! There's a victory that came none too soon. Oh. Incendio! Incendio! Didn't sound particularly reassuring. Incendio! Compulso! Incendio! Compulso! Potato! Incendio! Compulso! Incendio! Accio! Compulso! Potato! Incendio! Levioso! Compulso! Potato! Compulso! Incendio! Potato! Compulso! Incendio! Incendio! Potato! Incendio! Incendio! Depulsor! Oh no. I have a feeling that house elf is Tobbs. Poor Tobbs. Left here alone with the spiders. That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave. Whoa. Away, Highwing! Away! I'm back from the cave, Deke.
Wonderful. Deke hopes you gave Deke's best to Tobbs.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deke, but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deke was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deke and Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deke feels lucky to serve such kind witches and wizards like you. Deke will miss his friend dearly, and will raise a glass to him with a heavy heart.
I'm truly sorry about your friend, Deke.
Thank you. You are very kind. Deke could use some time alone to think, if that's all right.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
You found it. Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any. A wise decision. Thank you. Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished. Here he found a bit of treasure in the forest. Was never one for adventure myself. Hear he found a bit of treasure in the forest. Was never one for adventure myself. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
I need one more people. I have 94 viewers. 94 viewers. I just need one more like. $5. One more period. One more period untuk tobacco untuk pay. Okay, aku go to others. Aku go to others. Ada 100. Aku ada 100. 4 aku bermandang. Aku ada 4 aku bermandang. Aku ada 1 lagi.
A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. Here he found a bit of treasure in the forest. Was never one for adventure myself.
What will I do without her?
Hello? Is something the matter?
Most decidedly, yes. My precious mooncalf, Biscuit, was abducted by poachers up north. Oh, the vicious brutes. I tried to fight back, but I was no match for them.
I'm sorry about your mooncalf, Mr.
Garnuff. Just Garnuff. I'm only one goblin. Not a particularly brave one at that. I have no chance against a pack of bloodthirsty poachers. Oh, my poor Biscuit. I can only hope she's able to escape.
Why do you suppose the poachers took Biscuit?
I have no idea. Mooncalf dung's highly valuable for fertilizing magical plants. I cannot imagine poachers care much about gardening. Who knows what they'll do to her? She could be flogged, skinned, gutted and stuffed. As you. Oh, Biscuit.
A mooncalf is an unusual pet. Why did you choose Biscuit?
She followed me one evening, wouldn't leave my side. Never thought I was one for a pet of any kind. But now I can't imagine life without her. Mooncalves are often thought of as silly, simple-minded creatures. But I've seen great depth of character in Biscuit. I wouldn't trade her for a hippogriff or a hippopotamus, or even a goose that lays golden eggs.
I'll keep an eye out for your mooncalf, Garneth.
How kind. If only all of Wizardkind was as gracious to goblins. If you do see her and can bring her safely home to me, I promise to reward you for your efforts. Do keep an eye out for her, and be careful out there. Poachers are an unscrupulous lot.
I should try and rescue Garneth's mooncalf. Sounds as if I'd need to head north to find those poachers.
Levioso!
Now, I don't deserve a fate. Your wand.
Levioso.
Revelio.
Poachers? Garneth was right then. I'd better be careful.
That's meant to be an attack of some sort. You'll need to be quicker than that.
Let's go.
Incendio! Katringa! Potato! Rookwoods don't go down easy. Incendio! Katringa!
Oh, what's the light go out of your eyes? You haven't the knack at all!
Incendio.
Depulso!
Potato! Learned that in first year, did ya?
Accio.
Amateur! Confringo!
Potato! Depulso!
You haven't got a prayer! Reducto!
What have you done?
Potato! Confringo! Nowhere to run! Shine that!
Depulso!
Nice try!
Accio!
Reducto!
Incendio!
That's pitiful.
Incendio! Aloha Mora. Now then, which one of you is Biscuit? Do cooperate, won't you? Revelio. Depulso. No, you don't. I'm not going to hurt you. Now, I'm only trying to help. Professor Howell will never believe this. Potato! Incendio! Potato!
What's that? Who's there?
Let's get it.
An utterly
Potato!
Are you quite finished? That was unimpressive.
Depulso!
That was pitiful.
Incendio! Potato!
I'll get you yet. Oh, look at you. Well done. When are you going to give up? I shall avenge your death. People, what an unfortunate disappointment.
Depulso!
Is that the best you can do?
Incendio!
Bring me a dozen shoes. I'll take off. Run the other way when they see the humans do.
Incendio! Ugh. Shame you're so foul. Potato!
You're weak, human. I won't rest.
No, that's embarrassing, isn't it? You won't survive this, my young friend.
Yes!
An utterly pitiful display.
Incendio!
Red Rock will lead us to victory!
Potato!
This is sad. Really, it is.
I
That was unimpressive.
Depulsor.
Are you quite finished?
Okey, ya. Kalau dia malam kita nak jual ni tahu. Kalau kita sudah dah plan dah. Kenapa apa tak berani mesti sedut. Atau tak berani mesti sedut. Kuat besar. Kuat panjang besar. Macam dekat anu tau. Anu penuh besar, anu penuh. Aku tak ada nak tahu macam mana saya. Kali kau kita belah. Kau buat dekat alifai. Aku ketawa-ketawa je. Aku cakap, aku ada orang ini pun dia aku cakap, aku dah senang kita buat. Kali kau cengek pula, aku tahu. Kau balik aku nak suruh kau buat video expo punya kitchen ni semua. Boleh. Aku cakap, ni macam mana ni? Aku tak tahu. Macam nak jual ni dekat rumah saya. Apa susah nak jual alifai kan? Kamu berani ni? Spontan dari protek. Okey, siapa-siapa yang nak support Mamu Berani, orang yang Mamu Berani, Berani dia memang produk terbaik sudah pernah makan. Dia dekat undang dia.
Petrificus totalis!
Incendiary.
I can barely feel it.
You're going to regret that.
Potato.
I'm not done with you.
Don't think you're going to get out of this.
Shopkeep is keeping the shelves full.
Somebody out there?
Potato.
You've made a great mistake.
I know your kind. You weaken quickly. That's the best you can do.
Nothing so very weak.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. The art of potion making is delicate. It requires great precision. Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would once again to practice here in the classroom, for your sake and that of everyone else.
Professor Sharp, do you have a moment?
Depends on how you intend to use it.
I saw an aura badge on your desk and was wondering if you could tell me more about your time as an aura.
Observant. I suppose I could indulge you for a moment. Spent years tracking down reprobates who dealt in artifacts of dark magic origin.
That sounds positively exhilarating.
Exhilarating? It was at that. While it lasted, at any rate, I enjoyed a great deal of success as an aura. However, success can make one complacent if one's confidence is not tempered by humility. One overstep in battle changed everything.
May I ask what happened?
Yes, well, I suppose it's a matter of record. My partner and I had tracked a suspect to a harbor in Scarborough, trying to smuggle shrunken heads of all things. I had deduced that he was working alone. I was mistaken, and they knew we were coming. From the moment we stepped onto the ship, well, I barely escaped with my life. My partner wasn't so lucky.
I suppose being an aura is dreadfully dangerous. I'm sorry.
It is at that. But survival is not guaranteed for any of us. Pay attention. and not just within my class. This is what I must impress upon you all. A potion and a poison may be a mere breath apart, until you consume the wrong one.
Well said, Professor.
It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse. Also known as the torture curse. Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting us on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
That's awful. But no matter the circumstance, he should never have cast it. He should have known better.
Trust me, it's not as easy as you might assume, thinking straight when you've been hit with Crucio. After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Nice to see you, my young friend. glad you came.
Hello, Sirona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprottle. I recently spoke with her about her friend Claire Beaumont.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stayed with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. Ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk clumps and collect the box of letters there.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Brottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it. Hope they know what they're doing.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Brottle mentioned.
Levioso!
The Ministry ought to loosen the ring.
Mrs. Brottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find more hawk. Better have a look around. See about the hawk and the box of letters. That's all the hawk lumps for now. Mrs. Brottle should be pleased. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Defender!
Potato!
Depulso! Defender! Depulso!
Rest easy, my large friend. This must be Sorona's box of letters. I should take this box. I think that's everything. Sorona will be glad to have this back.
I pressed Ominous regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
Pardon me? Might I ask a favor of you?
Hello. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Saccharissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, Bubatuba pus. Bubatubas do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
What precisely are Bubatubas?
Disgusting things, really, covered in protrusions. One needs to squeeze them to collect the pus. They smell simply awful and seem to move on their own. Ugh, I wouldn't go near the things if it weren't for my devotion to my classmates.
How on earth did you discover that Bubatuba pus clears one's skin?
One cannot rely on spells for all appearance enhancements. The errant cast, for example, could relocate one's eyebrows entirely rather than merely thinning them. My darling and now perpetually surprised-looking neighbour discovered that on her own. Poor thing. I am convinced that beauty potions are the future. I'm forever looking for ways to make this world a more beautiful place. I suspected that if pure Bubatuba pus could cause boils, an altered form would likely reverse such abominations. And I was correct.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few Bubatubas, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around. Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
Into the Forbidden Forest for Bubatubas. I hope it's worth the risk. Revelio.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village.
Hello, Serona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggamel potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Revelio. Revelio.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
That's a bit unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt, it does pose a risk.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory. Get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian! Over here!
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
Its 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominous.
Revelio may help.
Depulso! Levioso! Depulso! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
That brazier went out on its own. I wonder if it's a clue. Incendio!
Incendio. Incendio. Incendio! Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Revelio.
Remember, 3 braziers are involved.
Someone was actually listening.
I do that. Occasionally.
Revelio. Confringo. Expelliarmus! Capulso! Glacius! Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Revelio. Incendio. Depulso. Levioso. Confringo. Confringo. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Aloha Mora. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Depulso. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Incendio. Revelio.
Lumos.
Confringo. Incendio. Aloha Mora. Confringo!
Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Dark, ominous corridors.
Lumos.
My favorite.
No comment.
Come on, that was a good one. You may want to look around.
A journal entry. Signed by Noctua Gaunt.
Gaunt? Ominous. Your family was here.
I know. She was my aunt.
You knew? And didn't tell me?
Ominous. The journal mentions many challenges ahead.
That's why I said this could be dangerous. Aunt Noctua kept my father informed until she vanished.
There may be something to this pile of rubble.
Reparo.
The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Believe me, I am having thoughts, but I'm still convinced we should go ahead.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind. There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we closed, and there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Lumos.
Confringo!
The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
This is looking rather dire, isn't it?
You sound surprised. We're in a maze designed by Salazar Slytherin.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
All the gates have symbols, and there are symbols on the dial. gate and the symbols again.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work.
Lumos. That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work. Lumos.
We've got more to solve ahead.
Search each corridor. It may not be obvious which leads where.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Confringo!
Another... not the welcoming sort, was he? Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did, and she was my favorite person in the world for it.
I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling. The gate! I think we're locked in. Again!
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
Ah?
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak. Wish we had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
Ominous. I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture, I would know.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young. Sounds as if you had no choice.
Should have known he would have told you. And one always has a choice. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spell's the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus Curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this. Ready?
I'm ready.
Are you all right?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's Scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Sebastian, Ominous. There's a book, just here.
You found something?
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around.
What do you think?
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking. I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both.
Revelio!
Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous.
Yeah, I opted to do it.